The Amazon Synod was a complete train wreck, and Monsignor Charles Pope wrote a good recap in the National Catholic Register about what went on in the Amazon Synod. A little bit about Monsignor Pope. He is a priest in the Archdiocese of Washington, D.C., so it was actually shocking to see him speak out this strongly against paganism and a bunch of the other ridiculous things that went on in the Amazon Synod. I would have to imagine with the leadership in Washington that if he spoke out too strongly, he would get shut down. But in his article, he also mentions how the deck was stacked against the Catholic Church during the discussions on Humanae Vitae. He even says that Pope Paul VI was not very inclined to sign the final document of Humanae Vitae, but because of miraculous divine intervention, the document actually went through. And he's saying now, in terms of like paganism and women priests, we're going to need another miracle to ensure that the doctrine of the Catholic Church remains intact. I think Monsignor Pope covered it really well, and there were a lot of other media outlets that covered it extensively, including Ed Penton at the National Catholic Register. I encourage you to check out some of his stuff if you want more information. One article that I do want to talk to you about today was Bishop McElroy from San Diego. He was one of the few Americans that Pope Francis brought to the Amazon Synod. He is a known dissenter of Catholic doctrine, and he has also been tied to McCarrick. Vigano said that McCarrick helped advance Bishop McElroy to the position of bishop. But in this article, Bishop McElroy makes a few statements that I thought were pretty interesting. He says he supports the ordination of women to the diaconate. His quote was, "What has come out so far indicates that the permanent diaconate for women is not clearly prohibited by doctrinal considerations. So my hope would be that they would find a pathway to make that a reality." The article goes on to say, almost all the participants who asked for the ordination of married men told the assembly, quote, "Celibacy is the norm for us. We want more celibate priests. That's our first effort." So it says almost all of the participants said celibacy is the norm for us. So which participants is it not the norm for? What I've been saying time and time again is we need to pay attention to what some of these good priests are saying. Monsignor Charles Pope seems to know what he's doing. There are also good bishops like Bishop Athanasius Snyder, there's Cardinal Burke, Bishop Strickland, and good priests like Father Mark Goring. So am I worried about the future of the church? Yes, but with good leaders like a lot of the priests and bishops that I've mentioned, I'm confident that together we can work through these problems in the church.